Okay, so here we go for day 6. Okay, customs. As your flight approaches to regional airport, customs declaration form, which are distributed to the passengers. A format square series of 26. Yes, no. Mark A through 70. All you need to identify is the questions for which anyone in your group answers yes. Since your group is just you, this doesn't take very long. However, the person sitting next to you seems to experience a language barrier and ask if you're gonna help. For each of the people in their group, write down the questions for which they answered yes, 1 per line, for example. Okay. ABC. Okay. In this group there are 6 questions. Each one answer A, B, C. Duplicate answers don't count for extra. Okay. From every group. Okay, so the puzzle input is for every group in the plane. Okay, blank line within each group. Each person answers are on a single line. Okay. So combined answer 6. Yes. The third. Okay. One person to 3 questions. 3 people combined, they answered yes to 3 questions. Okay, yeah, so the first group only has 1, so we don't count. Okay, the third group. Okay, so combined they answered to 3. Okay, for each group count the number of questions which everyone answered. Yes, but it's the sum of those counts. Okay, so first let's grab the input, and now let's go to Emacs. Right. Just in case, let's copy the example. Okay, so I have an idea for what to do here. So basically, we can map like an integer, the first 26 bits of an integer to a letter, right? And then we can basically for them, which is log EOR, right? Okay, the E is for like indifferent, I think, basically not exclusive. Okay, so with that we just count the number of bits that are true in that region, and we can do that with log count, I think it is, which maps to the pop count instruction. Okay, so this would be a nice way to show like the primitives that Lisp gives you to interact with bits. Okay, so first things first, let's say we have, right, like ABC, and to turn that into an integer. Okay, so parse questioner, okay, parse answers. Okay, so this is a string, And what we want to do is, well, I don't really know if it, yeah, let's do it like that. The parameter. Okay, so first thing first, let's do this. Let's jump to the input, right? Input and example, same as the example. Okay, so we can do this and basically write the whole alphabet. C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, chica, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. Okay, so first let's see if I remember the alphabet. Alphabet. Yeah, okay. And then basically what we do is so we want to do like position of the of a character. So we want to do like loop for char across across the string, and then we want to find like the position basically for pos across equal position char alphabet right text okay, so okay. Okay, let's do this one more time. Okay, so I had technical issues with the Wi-Fi, so I'm just gonna upload the video later and hopefully edit this part. Okay, so we want the position, right? And then we want to set that yeah, so basically, okay, so that position then means this stuff, like to that position. So for example, like let's say to 25 no, 24 5 yeah, so that would work. And now what we do is we keep doing here, right? Of so let's say like result. So the first time is from 0 to num. Okay. And then it would be like log EOR of what we already have plus like the new number. And then final return result. Okay. Right. So this is it. So let's see parse answers. Yeah, and then let's say AB. Right. So AB is 1, okay. Then let's do A, C, F. Okay, so clearly it works. So this way we parse the answers, and we are also, but then we have to merge all the answers in the group, also with log EOR. But we can do that in one invocation. Okay. So now that we have this working, we can do this. Like, we have to read the file. Sample, and then we have to split the file into groups, right? Okay, so how we can do that? It's similar to how we do it for day 2, I think, or 4. Okay, for line in read line in new, like while line. Okay, but we also want to do this time like loop same. No, so here we want to read until okay, yeah, let's just do this. Let group. Okay, so we have to have an answer for each group. Okay, so let's say group total 0, right? Current group is also 0, right? And then we're gonna do this. Let's just do CSV Unicode, right? White space B line, and then basically here we have to skip, and if it's not a white line we have to like parse the answers of this group, right? Like, okay, but now that we've parsed the answers of this group, we have to like not add them, but like accumulate them with the previous one, right? And this becomes like the current group. Okay. Yeah, and then when we encounter a new line, that's the group total for this group, right? So we would do log count current group, and we want to add it this to the total of the previous group, because this would be a total for the current group, right? And this is the accumulated value for all the other. Okay. So it would be nice. Okay, it would be nice if we could do this in 2 loops, right? With the outer one doing like summing, and then this loop breaking on empty lines. But the thing is, for that to work, yeah, I think that could work. So this would look like this. Loop sum, and here we do the read line for the first. But yeah, like then we would have to break for. I'm not sure I'm gonna like this better. So it will do something like this. Right, look for. I can't read the line in the first loop because then it wouldn't count the first line, right? So it would have to be something like this. While line, right? Okay. Until we do this, more or less. And then here we want this to be the empty value, right? So this would be like processing the group. So parse answers line. Okay. Yeah, this is one of the things I don't like about loop. Like, we can do collect, right? We can do sum, average, but we can't say like log your this and accumulate it, right? So we would have to like finally return. So let's do this. Current with current group equals 0. So here we basically assign current group, and then we do this, right? Current group, right? And here we do log count. Okay, so yeah, let's see if this works. I'm thinking it will. Okay. Okay. Of course, I probably forgot. Okay, so first thing first, let's make sure example. Okay. Alphabet. Right. Now let's do this. Execution. Duplicated variable. Okay. So then let's import this, and then let's do for root. First we want to do, and then the first we start with 0, right? ABC is not a character. Of course, it's not a character. Okay, so let's see. Where? Okay. So first things first. Let's see what this does. Okay, so this takes a character. Okay, let's ignore this and just do like string it well. Okay? Okay, except this needs to be here. Okay. String equal the empty line. Okay. End of file. Yeah, so I forgot this. So the first argument is like it should throw an error when it's end of file, and the second one is the value. Meal fell through. Okay, so why is like how it would be nil? It can't be nil. Okay, so just to debug, let's do this. Okay. Do format. And then let's put like current group. And I also want to see like what's the line, right? Like line. Okay. So okay. Let's use stickers, right? Okay. Perform part 1. Okay. So yeah. Now that this is compiled and the sticker is armed, right? Like we can see here. So now when I run part 1 with the example, we can, like, how is it like unbound? What? Okay. Okay. Yeah, because it keeps trying to read. So instead, let's do this, like until or equal end of file line, or it's the string empty. And here, let's return. Okay. Yeah, basically let's do this as well, except we want to break from the loop. Okay, let's ditch this approach and let's return to this one, which is a little bit more imperative, but it's going to work. Right, like can do this by line, then if the string the empty line, we can jump to the next one, right? Yeah, so this would work, and then the only thing we have to do is finally, so the last group won't run into this case, so we have to repeat it. So we have to do this as well, right? And then we want to return the group total. Okay. Okay. So find for fun path name. Okay. Okay, so let's see. No, this is wrong. Okay, so we want to see what is happening here, right? Prop n. So unlike Emacs Lisp, like the if special form only takes if, then, and else. So you have to wrap everything in a prop. With Lisp, the last form, the else, is like you don't have to wrap it in a prong. You just can put it in more. But that's why in Lisp it's indented like this. Okay. So we'll do this. Right. And what we want to do is format. We want to do it here. Yeah, let's do this. Format thing. And then this way we can see, yeah, this way we can see what's the end of the group, and then like here, like the individual answers. We can do this, right? So first things first, let's see. Okay, so the first one, 3, 3, 3, end of group, of course. Yeah, so it makes sense. So here, we're missing an important step. We want to clear the group. Yeah. So now with this, we should have the right answer. let's see. Okay, let me show you my Chrome window. Okay, oh yeah, so I'm having internet issues. Okay, I shouldn't be trying to connect to Pixel. Let's see. Okay, that's the right answer. So now back to part 2. What's part 2? So you notice you misread one word. You don't need to identify the questions for which anyone answered yes. You need to identify the questions for which everyone answered yes. So yeah, so that's super easy. Basically, we have to do like, instead of log e or, we have to do log and. Yeah. So here, I should probably remove like the okay. And then the thing that's different is that instead of log eor, we do log and, right? And instead of yeah, so we can do like yeah, no, xp2 on a 7 minus 1. Yeah, yeah, so this should have a scope. Okay, yeah, basically every number starts in 1. Let's double check log your, yeah, so this should like give us the answer. First let's check with the example, right? So in the example is now 3. Okay, sorry, I've been showing, let me show back my Emacs. Okay, yeah, so all I've done basically is replace okay, yeah, here. So all I've done is replace log eor for log and initialize the command group to basically would be 1 in the repeat position. Okay. Okay, so this is wrong with example because the example says 6 and I have 3 here. Yeah, I shouldn't have removed that. Your look. Okay. So here, let's compare this with the example. So here we have 3. Answer 7. End of group. Of course. So first things first, it's XPG 2 to 27 because the length of the alphabet is 26 minus 1. Okay, and I forgot to update like where it's reset. Yeah, 6. So now that should give us the answer. Okay, so let's go back through Chrome, I need to find like a better way to switch windows in OBS. And that's the right answer. Yeah, that's it for today. So as a reflection, we can see like this imperative like way to accumulate a group is like error prone. Like for example, like here we're repeating ourselves because basically what we're setting here is like resetting the current group, right? Because we don't like accumulate values, it's harder to debug. Instead of seeing, okay, let me show like what I have for the counts, because I could return like a list of every count before I do like apply log. No, sorry, before I do like apply log and, right? Because I could actually log and every answer like together, like in one statement, as it takes like multiple integers. Yeah, I should probably actually instead of trying to like use loop for this, I could probably use the do statement or actually learn to use like the series library for this. But yeah, like there you have it. Hope you enjoyed it. So